Hey guys, Lorcan the Hedgehog here, and welcome back to the Simpsons Season 28 reviews. And today we're here to talk about the newest Simpsons episode, The Cat in the Hat. In this particular episode, Bart gets jealous of, about Lisa, and he throws away her little new hat. However, his guilt starts guilt for him to, tell Lisa the truth. Meanwhile, in the subplot, it turns out Homer is extremely well at chess, due to an incident in his past as a kid, and now he's trying to get his one last game with his dad. I don't know, I feel like the plot, I don't know how to really talk about this. It's not a bad episode. It's more of a funny episode than, the plot and everything else, it isn't really that good. I mean, there's a bit of a good thing with Lisa and Bart, because, after when Bart tells Lisa the truth, she just pretty much, goes with the whole, you can try as much as you want, but I ain't going to forgive you. Although, you pretty much know that she's going to forgive her anyway, but, hey. But yeah, it's more of a funny episode, especially with Bart's guilt, the whole guilt thing. It feels more funny because with Bart's guilt, the Bart's guilt is a kind of a good character-ish. I feel like, yeah, one of Bart's guilds does look like Hugo Simpson from the Thing and I from the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror 7, I believe. I don't know, but basically, I feel like this is more of a funny episode with the guild parts, as well as when it goes to a Lisa and Homer guild later on. The subplot with Homer is interesting a little bit. That fact that Homer, is into chess. So the whole thing at first was saying he tries to kill his dad. I'm like, I doubt that's even it. And it just sounds like that's just something like to make Homer stop, a game of chess. There is a few things I did like about this episode. One is the good couch gag, which is another One Bar Chicken sketch, which I understand that, yes, there was already one before. Sorry. There was already a One Bar Chicken, couch gag before, I think back in season 23, I think. But this new one is actually kind of better than the first one, because it has its different style of animation, like from the usual digital animation. Then you have a paper animation, then clay, then toy animation afterwards. It's combining them together, and that's a good couch gag. I really like. There is a few things I like the guild. Like I said, the Bart's guild is funny the way he keeps growing worse and worse as the episode goes on. There is a Garfield parody which I kind of like with Itchy and Scratchy, and I like the ending part of with Homer. I won't spoil what it is, but it is a funny little ending to the episode. It actually is a funny episode. Not an emotional or great episode. It's just more of a funny episode, but just, it leaves you a chuckle, once watching it. I wouldn't really say you rewatch it again unless you're doing a Simpsons marathon, which I don't know how long that will last. But, no, it is a good episode. It is a funny episode, I should say. It's not really good. I would say it's one of those watch one time only things, but it is a decent episode. It's not the worst. It's not good or bad. It's just decent. And there is a good couch gag, a good funny jokes in the episode. And I think as a comedy show, as long as you can make people laugh, I think that's a good thing. I had my few shares of chuckles and laughs during the episode, and that's a good thing. So yeah, I would say you just watch it once. You'll laugh at it, but it's not something you will remember the jokes more than the actual plot and all that. Well, I think the next Simpsons episode is a sequel episode. What I mean by that is that they're going to be making an episode that's going to be a follow-up to an older Simpsons episode. Which one is it? Well, you guys gotta find out on that one, because I know what it is, or we'll probably already know, but for those people who don't know, well, we'll find out sooner, I think about 2 weeks' time, I think. So yeah, I know Simpsons seems to kind of like to go in hiatuses here and there. It's like, damn, it's like Steven Universe all over again. Just the Simpsons kind of just don't have that. Well, anyway, I'll see you guys in the next Simpsons Season 28 review. And as well, I might be definitely doing some other I might actually start to do some movies here and there. There's like a few movies or games I like, and I like to review them as they are. Speaking of which, I think my next video will be the first one out of my for something I review that's non-Simpsons related. I'll see you